football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25 but going on the road into a revved-up environment. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another ACC team, the Florida State Seminoles. Bringing you to sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Noles will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Miami's offense comes on the field first today. Of course, the Seminoles come in a very motivated team. They were hammered by Miami by 3 touchdowns a year ago in this rivalry game. Part of a dismal season overall. So they are hungry to show they're a much better outfit against their rivals today.
Yeah, absolutely. They really want to put that entire season behind them. And no better example of having an opportunity than in a rivalry game against Miami. Big opportunity to have a springboard win for the Noles.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. He hands it off from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Seminoles offense gets their first crack now. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding space at the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Noles. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to a championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. And so many great memories in this rivalry. Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They try to sneak it for the first. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To keeper. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's back. Grab down the middle, it's Fletcher. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking for his back. Makes the catch in space. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Their back's got it. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. The Canes look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, look at the throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. There's contact on the throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. And he'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up with the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Knowles and Canes. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they get the second half started with a running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Great cut there. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heat.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's back. The receiver grabs it. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still...
Not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Trying to find room. It's Fletcher.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
Boy, this looked to be a very routine field goal attempt, and it turns out to be a blown-up play. The special teams unit completely erased that chip shot opportunity.
Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's White. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain there. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's play action. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
To throw, it's back. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. The little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Extending the play now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Noles will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Noles have first and 10 here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Leaning on the run game here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back back to pass. It's Beck. Snags the quick throw. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. That completion makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, this is a football team that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup and find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game. But the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.